Cal State San Marcos, coming off a loss in semifinals of the 2023 CCAA men's soccer tournament. I'm joined right now by head coach Ron Pulvers. On his right, Chris Collazos, and on his left, Jesus Mentado. All right, Coach, could you take us through your thoughts on today's game, please?
Yeah, before I talk about the game, I just want to say how proud I am of this team. These two guys, 2 of 3 captains, Oliver Reeder, the 3rd captain. These guys have been some of the best leaders that I've been around in a 28-year career. They have led this group through some ups and downs through the season, but never wavered, and every day in training was a joy. I told them a couple weeks ago that this group has brought our staff as much joy as any team I've coached, and just so proud of their resilience, their persistence. It's a real character-driven group, and I just couldn't be prouder of them, and really pleased with what they've done with this program and getting us to our first postseason in the NCAA and CCAA conference. And so, yeah, just start with that. Congratulations to Cal State LA. What a team they are. We knew that going in. Obviously, we played them earlier in the season, and it was a similar outcome where, we felt like we were in charge of the game for long spells, and they're just so punitive in the moment. When you make a mistake, you leave an opening for them, they're going to make you pay for it. And that's what good, experienced players do in a team. There's a reason why they've been in 2 Final Fours and won a national championship recently, and there's a real culture there, and they're well coached. And those guys, they know how to win and make you pay for any mistake that you make. And that's kind of how the game went. I thought the second half, we really put them on their heels. We didn't have any full chances, any real clear-cut chances, but we had a lot of half chances that were created and really good build-up and possession. But again, they catch us in transition for the second goal, and I believe it was an own goal, right? Or did they credit it to somebody?
It
looked like an own goal to me. But yeah, again, I'm proud of the group. We fought hard against a really good team, and I feel like the program's in a good place moving forward.
That's actually where I want to go, so thank you for leading me in that one. But Curtis, just talk to me. I think you guys are both up here as seniors. Just tell me about kind of the steps you've taken, and even this year, I know CCAA first postseason win, and just some of those other firsts this program has done at the NCAA level. Could you just take me through the pride that you guys have in probably this group?
Yeah, I think, we from the beginning, we knew we had an older, mature group this year, so we set a goal for the postseason, and we achieved that goal, which is good. But I think it's important we set a standard to never be satisfied, and we wanted to, keep going even against a team like Cal State LA and how good they are. But we were ready for any challenge regardless, and I think that this team did really well this season. Getting to the postseason, getting a postseason win shows a lot of character and puts the program in the right direction. So,
fantastic. Jesus, I want to ask you on that one, being the guy on the back line back there that really helped out. Can you tell me both about your performance today and kind of the pride you took? I felt this was a defensive-oriented team, and I know you're one of the main factors in that, just kind of the way that you helped build from the back, and then today your performance out there, which I know 2 goals were scored, but I thought you had some heck of saves out there today.
Yeah, I feel like at the end of the day, I'll give credit where credit's due, and our back line, our 4-back line, we're always the leader. We always tell each other to communicate off the back. Always be that leader that says, tell every player where to be, where to always defend and stuff like that. And at the end of the day, this is a team performance. It's from the back to the forwards, and I think we always do that good. Coming from Chico's game, we've been solid, not conceding, or conceding 1, but at the end of the day, throughout the season, I think us in the back 4, we're always had that connection, and we always need that connection between goalie, defenders, and I feel like we lived up to our expectations to be a leader out there.
Coach, this is usually when I ask you why you're so proud of coaching this year's team, but you gave us so much, and just what are just a couple memories you'll take out this year?
Oh my gosh, that's a big question. I just
give me your top 2 that come to mind.
Danny, that's tough right now because my mind is really I feel numb right now, really, to be honest. So I'm struggling to really, visualize something. Obviously, getting to the postseason, it's funny because when we tied East Bay and that put us in the postseason, so it was a little bit like kind of, we weren't fully in celebratory mode, but as the day wore on and we got back on the bus, when we got to the airport in San Diego, and the bus ride home was full of singing, and those are always really good moments. I mean, I'm sitting up front listening to these guys sing and calling each other out to do a little karaoke on the bus. I mean, those moments for me, and I tell these guys all the time, like, I've got a box of trophies in my garage, and I don't care about them. What I care about is these guys celebrating and watching them with the joy they get from achieving goals. And so the East Bay result, that got us in the postseason, and of course the penalties. That's got to be number one when we won the penalty shootout at Chico. And again, just watching these guys with the amount of joy they have, and really, it's been like that from day one, from our very first preseason meeting. These guys, like Curtis said, they set goals, and we didn't achieve all of them, but we achieved the first one, and that was to get into the postseason, which we've not done in the NCAA. And so just from that first day all the way till today, this moment, just being around these guys every single day for me has just been, these guys make it so easy to come to work every day and coach them. They listen, they work hard. We struggle together, we solve problems together, we communicate, and obviously there's emotions and struggles that we go through, but these guys have just been steadfast in their commitment to each other, and working through adversity. And so the daily journey with these guys, I would say, is the single most greatest blessing I have as a coach. So I'm really thankful for this group, and hoping that we'll be able to build on it and continue having these experiences, and maybe we'll be on the other side of different side of this camera next year.
Well, we do look forward to having you back. We look forward to the way you continue to build your program. Thank you very much to Curtis and Jesus for just being part of the CCAA over these last years. Good luck with everything going forward.
Thank you. Thank you.